So my name is Jessica Fairweather, and I work here at the Chilliwack Cultural Center. I've been working here since, I believe, 2021, and I've been teaching glass mosaics here that whole entire time. Well, funny enough, I took a course pretty much like the one that I'm teaching, and they laid out all sorts of different things that you can mosaic with, from buttons to screws to glass to pieces of clay, porcelain, what have you. And it was the first time that I've actually ever picked up a piece of stained glass, and I was just blown away by like the color, the density, the way that it breaks, the texture, the different varieties that you can have, and the different ways that glass is made. I just never seen anything like it before, and to actually put my hands on it, touch it, I just knew from that point forwards that I wanted to play. I feel that glass mosaics are always a challenge, because one of the things is that you can't paint over. It's not something like a painting where, you know, if you make a mistake, you can just paint over it. So I think there's a lot of really important lessons to learn from making a mosaic. Them being that you have to be really sure in your decision making, and you have to trust your intuition. When you put something down, a piece of glass or what have you, and it doesn't fit right, or it's not quite what you had in mind, you have to be brave enough to be like, hey, I don't actually like that, and then choose to change it. And if you don't do that, then you have to be okay with the fact that it's going to be it's something in the future that you might have to refine. And I think there's something about that. And to me, my artwork is seeing it refined time and time and time again. And what's really cool about this class is I have quite a few people that keep retaking it because they want to try better, and they want to kind of hit those marks and actually really get the picture and the image that they're looking for. And there's something really gratifying about helping them attain that. Pretty much decided when 2020 hit that I was going to dedicate an hour or two of my life every single day to working on my practice. And to keep myself accountable, I started posting online under my JFairW Studios tag. And all of a sudden, I started to get recognition from people in the community. And Trisha Bueller, who is one of the people here that does the programming, reached out to me and asked me if I'd be interested in running a course in glass mosaics. And I nearly jumped up and did a flip, because of course that's something that I would love to do. So from there, I came up with the program and different ways that I thought we could work with it. We came up with a list of all the different tools and supplies that we needed, and we got going. I've had many students over the years, and there's been some that definitely stick out in my mind. I've been lucky enough to have just a great assortment of different people. I've had everything from people who just want to come here and play and not really work with the design, but just work with the glass. I have had people come in here with the most detailed ideas and sketches and then want to transfer it into glass. And I find it really, really interesting how people put that together and all their different unique ideas. And one of the funnest things about glass is it's glass. It's a hard, rigid material. And so being able to cut it perfectly, there's nothing more rewarding than that. And seeing someone get the perfect cut and just be like, I did it, just for me, puts the biggest smile on my face. And who doesn't love to see somebody conquer an idea or conquer a technique? I mean, that's just so cool. I think my classes are important as a community, because it brings people together and it helps them realize that they're not alone. I mean, people make the same mistakes with anything over and over again. And when you're put in a situation where everyone's sort of new and learning it, you're not scared to make those mistakes. And I think it's so important to be with a bunch of people that are encouraging, and let's be serious. There is no really such thing as a mistake. There could be something that happens that you don't like or whatever, and it's either willing to learn to work with it or fix it, And having a class full of people that are sort of in the same position, learning, making mistakes, having fun, smiling and laughing at their mistakes, it just makes you feel so much more comfortable to dive in and try. What keeps me motivated is that I finally figured out that I just love art and I love mosaics. And I truly feel that if time is going to pass anyways, I might as well focus on a couple things that I really love and choose to be good at it, or really good at it, or at least trying to be really good at it. I don't really see myself ever leaving art. It's the thing I enjoy. It's the thing I enjoy teaching to others. And as they say, if you enjoy what you're doing, then it's not really work. So I'm lucky enough to be having an exhibit downstairs in the Oman Brown Gallery. It's going to be starting, I believe, on October 8th and runs until the end of October. And we are having a opening for the exhibition on the 11th of October from, I believe, 1 o'clock till 3. And you're welcome to come down and see myself, Sheila, and Michelle, who are all showing with me. I'm going to be showing a bunch of my mosaics that I have made, and then I'm actually going to be showing part of my boathouse portraits. Once again, back to 2020. In that time frame, I decided that I was going to work on doing a portrait a week for a year. And I thought it would be really interesting to have a theme to it and to limit my materials. So I chose Sharpies and I chose portraits of all the people that I used to work with back at the Boathouse restaurants. So I'm kind of excited about that. It also shows too, though, it's a stepping stone to mosaics, all the different faces that I did, about how I break it down, how color works, and if I was to transfer those images into glass, how I would kind of start and work for it. So there's a bit of cohesion there, beginning, like showing how I work towards the idea and practice so that I can better my mosaics in the future. And I like the idea of showing, you know, how I get there. I love teaching at the Cultural Center, and I hope they keep me as long as they possibly can. Yeah, and I just really encourage everyone else to go out there and try to learn, create, teach, and inspire. I mean, really, we all should be doing. So, yeah.